All right, everyone, welcome. So this is another day. Um, Kind of picking up where we left off here. The last time, or on the last video, we were working on the bracket and getting this all set up. We were able to, like I said, find the bracket. We used all the fasteners and everything that we received from LMR. Now I did run into a problem. I thought that this initial bolt that I have on here right now was stripped, and I had this one here. Okay, because the kit says that this was the one that needed to go in there, but as you can tell, it was too short. And then I had this one on here, which was long enough, not quite, but long enough to where it was catching some threads, or what I thought was threads, and I thought I stripped it because it just started spinning in there. But what the actual fact is, this actual lug nut is, or not lug nut, but this here is actually bigger than this one here. So I had to go to Home Depot. I found one with the same size and thread pitch, only this one was really long, unfortunately. I mean, it was actually too long. So what I had to do is use some washers to kind of space that out a little bit. And luckily this whole system does not hit the actual engine itself. It's all in a bracket. If you can see, and I'm gonna try to point the camera right there. So you can see right there, that's that bolt that passes through that bracket. So it's nice and secure, it's strong, it's what it needs to be there for. I did not replace this one either, just because I didn't want to go through all that hassle. This is what the replacement is, but I figured it's gonna work for now. Now we were gonna start working on this, but we realized, I did a mistake. One of the things that I was not paying attention was I did not realize that the water pump did not have a pulley. I, for whatever reason, was just thinking that, hey, I'm gonna put the water pump on, put the fan on there, and that everything was gonna be rocking and rolling. Did not realize that this was missing. Now, I purchased this used from eBay. Unfortunately, like I said, all of this was missing. So when I started to look for everything, I did not find this pulley anywhere with the parts that I had, or the parts that were given to me. So, and the way I found that out was we were actually working on this, and I was about to put on the belt. I realized that the belt was too big, and I kept searching and looking, and I knew that I ordered the right belt. It wasn't until I pulled up the fan shroud and seen how this was supposed to be routed. So I got my daughter here, and obviously my son is ready to help me. So we're gonna get started on this. Obviously we're gonna remove this here, and then we're going to put on the pulley that goes there, and then go from there. Say hi.
Hi, my
Hi.
name is Mari.
That's my daughter. So we'll get to it. Another thing that we did, that I probably did not mention on the other video, but I ended up putting the heater hoses on here, and I had to use a bypass. I had to bypass them because unfortunately the hose that was routed in here was basically this one, and as you can tell, this was going towards the top part of the engine, which was this one right over here, and this was being routed like so, and as you can see, it's plugged off. So I'm assuming it's plugged off because it is leaking. So this has the infamous a heater leak, and in order to fix that, the whole dash has to pretty much come apart. So I'm assuming that's why he did that, and it's another part that we're gonna have to work on and fix. Thank you, baby. I'm gonna get this. The end game is I just did this for now just so I can get it to run. Like I said, that's our goal right now, is to have it running, and then kind of seeing what else is broken or what else is missing. For the most part, everything does look like it's here, but yeah, let's get going.
On right now.
What are we gonna do?
We're about to put this on right now.
Yep. So we got the water pump pulley installed, and we got the bolts tightened for that. So that's good to go. We also put the upper radiator hose, and I got the bottom radiator hose installed as well. So we're gonna put the belt on, and then it's gonna be fan shroud, radiator, and then we're gonna take it from there, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Let's get to it.
Sit.
All right, so we got the belt on. Belt's nice and strong. It's secure. Took me and Damon a little bit, but we got it going, right, kid?
Yep.
So now it's time for the fan shroud and radiator. So we're one step closer to this. We got the radiator bracket on, radiator on, lower hose on, belt on, fan on, upper radiator hose on. We got our fan shroud on and our radiator on, of course. So the next thing to do is fill this up with coolant, right, kid?
Yep.
And then starting it. So that'll be the next video. She's running, guys. It's exciting. It's exciting, isn't it exciting?
Yes.
Yeah, and look, that's the cousin right there. And we took a little beach vacation yesterday, and they came back, and like I said, I was having starting issues, so we had to basically pop start this sucker. But she's running, she sounds good. She's not, doesn't look like there's a misfire. Yeah, we're excited. We're excited, aren't we? All right, guys, as you can tell, everything is up and running. Got me going. We put the water cooling on. We got everything checked out. We're having issues with it starting, but we're working on it. I got my uncle over here helping me out for a second here. She's a little smoky. She hasn't ran in 13 years, guys, but yeah, this is her. Be ready for another update video soon. All right, guys, so unfortunately I wasn't able to record an outro video. As you can tell from kind of the sketchiness or the weirdness of how the videos kind of came together. Basically, what ended up happening was the vehicle would start as normal, but towards putting everything together, for whatever weird reason, it seemed like the starter went out. So just in efforts to kind of get things running, we basically pop started, which put it in first, hold in the clutch, roll the vehicle. As soon as it got some momentum, you pop the clutch and it fires right up. As long as you have the ignition on the on position, there you go. So we were able to do that. It's a manual car, which is awesome. We checked mine's and my son's work, and obviously there was no leaks. The car got to pretty decent temperature, didn't overheat, so all that was good. But as you can tell, didn't want to start normal. So I ended up replacing the starter, and I didn't record that, unfortunately, just because, I was too busy and focused on trying to fix the problem and put a new starter on. It still didn't work. I changed the starter solenoid, thinking maybe they didn't get enough power to the starter. That still didn't work. Basically, it sounds like the starter is not engaging the flywheel, so kind of stuck on what to do next. I'm gonna do a little bit more research, but from this point, our main goal was to get it to run, and it ran good. There was no misfires or hiccups in the motor, even though it sat for like over 13 years. Like I said, it fired right up. Oil's good. There's still a lot of things that we have to do, but we'll get there eventually. Obviously, our number one goal is to try to get it to start up again, and then we'll kind of take it from there. We definitely need to do the brakes. I wanted to drive it around the block, but it literally has no brakes. We only have the e-brake, and that kind of works, but it doesn't stop the vehicle if it's moving pretty quick. We tried to do that, and we were having a hard time stopping it. So, more fun videos to come. I just kind of wanted to end it out with that, and thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. If you guys know anything that it could possibly be, leave a comment down below. As you can tell from one of the last clips, me and my son are very excited for this. I know he's happy to be working on this project, and we're just looking forward to seeing what comes out of it. Thanks again, guys.